back with another episode. And on this episode, we talk about the Bad Bunny residency, because how could you talk about 2025 and not talk about that? So I'm going to give a quick what's on my mind, because I want to hear what's on your mind. And I want to hear of what residency would you love to see inspired by that residency? Because I just feel like now we're starting to see that you don't need to go to Vegas for a residency. It just doesn't need to happen there. And so I want to know, like, who do you imagine having their own residency? Where do you imagine it? I personally, I don't know if this is a stretch or if this is just me being, a little biased because I'm Dominican, but I would love to see Aventura have a residency in New York, maybe Madison Square Garden. I don't know if that's a stretch or like a United Palace or if that's too little. You let me know, but I just think like they're worthy of having their own residency. We've seen them sell out shows and they could bring out amazing, incredible guests. And so that would be my pick for a residency. But I want to hear from you. Any artists that you absolutely love, where would you love to see them have this residency? And yeah, I think this has really changed the conversation. So let's talk about it. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. How was your ride-in? Okay. I'm like, I like to start with like a casualness. I hate starting off like, welcome everyone.
No, I feel you.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm really excited because I have a friend with me on the podcast, Randy Polanco, founder of Polancaps, which we have displayed here. We brought it so you don't have to imagine it. You see it. It's all here. Designer, incredible designs that he does on his hats. Thank you for being here.
I appreciate you.
No, of course. No. And so we start every episode with the starting 5 questions, icebreaker questions. You ready? Okay. What's your favorite team hat to design?
The Yankee hat, of course.
Okay.
That is my favorite team.
Yeah.
And favorite team to design.
Okay. What's your favorite cultural moment of 2025 so far?
Favorite cultural?
It could be a song release. It could be a feud. It could be a viral moment.
And it could just be anything.
Yeah, anything.
To be honest, I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but just I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny's concert series. I feel like that's like it was Michael Jackson level. It was something that was one of a kind.
Yeah. Did you get to go?
No. But I seen it from.
But I love that is a moment for you.
No, because you gotta respect the work.
Yeah.
And that was a different level to be able to do something and out the country and like what would be considered third world country for 30 days straight and be able to have people going from all over the world to that one country. To me, that was so tough.
Yeah.
And like changed the whole economy of that country for the next few years.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it has people talking about residencies now. Like,
yeah, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Unless
Vegas,
only Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is the only place that you see people do that. I don't even think they do that down here in Florida.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that one. That's a good one.
I don't think another person could do that. Like I don't think as big as Romeo is, I don't know how if Romeo could do 30 days straight in DR.
Yeah.
Like he could do it, but not like how this guy had that.
That's an interesting point. Okay. Early morning or late night, when are you most creative?
Late night.
Late night?
Yeah.
I'm the same.
That's like what that's when like I come alive. That's usually when I do my hats. It's like super late. Unfortunately I'm a procrastinator, so a lot of times I end up doing things like last minute. Like if I have to fly somewhere, I don't even sleep the day before. I'm just making hats the whole night, and that's like when like my best stuff comes out.
Yeah. That's when my best ideas come out.
For
my future businesses, companies, rebranding, it all comes to me at 2 a.m.
My craziest stuff, my biggest projects is all with zero sleep at the end of the night.
Okay. If you weren't doing anything fashion related, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Definitely, I think I would still do something business related.
Mm-hmm.
If it hadn't done with fashion, it probably would just have been anything that had to do with money in business. I just love business. I loved being a salesperson. I was very good at retail.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have stayed in retail because I just always seek to like hire.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like I would have started at a company and then just try to keep going up.
Hey, okay. And lastly, what's your social media pet peeve?
Social media pet peeve?
What drives you crazy that other people do?
That other people do?
I'll share mine. I hate when people cry.
I actually was just having that conversation with my girl the other day. there was someone crying on TikTok. They make a video crying. So I'm gonna go with yours because I despise that. I just think that is so phony to prop up your phone and cry. If you lost somebody, you lost your mom, you're this or whatever, like to prop up your phone is like that's just something that I would never even think of when I'm mourning something or going through something.
Yes.
The last thing I would think of is propping up the phone to cry in front of it. Like that like I look ugly when I cry. Like I feel like everybody looks ugly when they cry. So it's like to prop up your phone, take the video, write a caption, throw it up on the gram. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I love that he said prop the phone because that's always what I say when I
that's
tell
the
people.
first thing
I'm
I
like,
think of.
It's not even just the crying. It's like the thought of like someone picking up the. I've said this like 50 million times on this podcast, by the way, so they're probably tired of me saying this. But it's like to think about someone pulling up the phone, finding it, putting it somewhere where you have the right angle, getting into frame, pressing record.
And not even that.
And you didn't stop crying during that process.
Is the you disperse that content. You put it, you caption it, you send it out, and I don't know. It's just you're fishing for it.
Yeah, everybody mourns differently, but I personally can't.
I can't think of losing a grandma or something and throwing up my phone and crying for my followers.
I agree.
So they could be like, "I'm so sorry." Like I'd rather just throw up a condolences post of the person. Yeah, I don't know.
I actually have a new one though, where when people will be like very cryptic on their Instagram stories, almost like asking for attention, where they're like, I'm going through a lot, but I can't talk. I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, why did you post that?
I know exactly what you mean. It's like that would be like the equivalent of like a backwards comment. They want something. Like don't hit me up. So don't even post that. Because people are gonna hit you up.
Yeah. Like don't I'm not ready to talk about it. And it's just like, then why'd you post a story? Of course people are gonna want to know what's wrong.
I don't like phony stuff on the gram. I'm a very real person. I post my life as it is. The most I'll do is not write a caption. Yeah. So you don't know what I'm doing. You'll just see where I am. That's like the most cryptic it'll get. But like phony stuff, I don't like phony stuff on the gram. Or people that run with trends.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Like just doing everything that's going on. Like everybody throwing up videos of a Casa lo Foque right now. I'm talking people that just don't even touch media. Everybody doing videos, and I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like riding waves that much, especially on social media with like the funny stuff, the memes and the whatnot. It's like some of the stuff is funny, but I feel like people take it to another level. But
I agree. Okay, so let's get right into the conversation. Everyone knows you. Who knows you knows that you're hustling, you're designing, you're customizing, and you have this crazy work ethic. But like, who is Randy off duty? Like we're just seeing all the hustle, but like, how would your friends describe you? What are you doing on your off days?
0 off days.
Okay.
But all my off days, I'm really just, I'm either chilling with my family or I'm chilling with my girl, or maybe like play ball or something. But when I'm not working, I just like to enjoy the people around me.
Yeah.
My circle is very small, so any free time that I get, I'm with my circle. But I feel like at this current moment, I don't have a lot of free time enough.
Yeah.
To like really sit down. So like I take advantage of every time I have some free stuff, or if I could bring somebody with me to what I have to do. But off the grind, the grinding is like really just my life at this exact moment. So it's like if anybody would just describe me, they would just describe that, like the running around and stuff. But I'm a very family oriented person, so I don't really go outside or things like that. Unless it's somebody's birthday, don't even invite me. I'm not going. So, but on my off days, I honestly just spend it with my girl, just trying to come up with new ideas or doing things that I need to do for the hats, or get new hats and things like that, or travel.
Yeah. How do you balance like not offending people with your grind, and like you're saying like, well, I won't go to don't invite me to your birthday.
It's kind of hard because like I've learned a lot as I've grown. Like unfortunately, like when you're growing, there's people who just gonna be hurt along the way. And it's like, you're not even going to try to do certain things like that. It just ends up just happening. Like, I forget a lot of things. I run around so much. I'm pushing my brain to other levels. And it's like, I forget a lot of things. And I forget the most of who's watching. Yeah. I don't even get to really see it. Like, thousands of people viewing stuff I can't really scroll through it and see my old friends and my family that see it. So like a lot of stuff gets lost through there. Like even like followers and stuff. Like I'll see family and be like, "Diablo, bro, tú ni me sigues para atrás." Like this, like that. And I wouldn't even know when they follow me and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's like the only thing like of my life that's like just intertwining with my regular personal. I kind of for like this past year, I have a full year without having a regular 9 to 5 job. So like this past year has been fully dedicated just to like my work.
Yeah.
And like I said, anything in between has got to be somebody's birthday or something like that. But uh, at this point, if someone is offended with my work ethic, they kind of just got to deal with it. Unfortunately, because I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing currently
Yeah. I respect that.
for
Honestly, yeah.
anything or anyone. So
That's
it's
the
like it's either you're with me during the ride or like you're just gonna watch.
hey. That's the line right there.
I mean,
Or you're just gonna watch. Okay,
yeah.
so let's talk about how you got started. Like what inspired you to really chase this idea and make it, and at what point did you realize like, okay, this could be a career?
So I've always loved hats since a little kid. My dad is a diehard Yankee fan and he collects World Series hats. So like my whole life I always liked hats of different colors and things like that. My first job ever was at a hat store when I was 14. So from 14 to 18 I worked in a hat store and I learned everything that has to do with hats and with the small business at a very, very young age. And also dealing with like celebrities and stuff. We used to have a lot of celebrities come over. Like CC Sabathia, the pitcher from the Yankees at that time, like we had a bunch of people that would pull up, and like I had to learn mad young that my boss would tell me all the time, "Yo, these are regular dudes, bro. They come in here, they got to come to us. They need to buy stuff from us." So like I always learned that aspect of it. Then I went to college. I went to college in Buffalo, and I had my own clothing brand with my two best friends. So like during that, I was already started like the small business and being creative and stuff. And then when I finished college, I honestly I started this on something super super random. Hats started coming back into the fashion around like COVID. So I went back to the store where I used to work at, and I bought a couple stuff, and I just felt like everybody had the same thing. And I would see like a couple people customize stuff on Instagram, so I was like, yo, I want to do that. I want to make my house different. I'm tired of having the same thing as everybody. So I had went to like a Michael's one day for something for school, and I was just roaming the aisles, and I found iron-on patches. I was like, well, these is fire. I bought a couple, put it on my hand, and then I just posted it, and then everybody was bugging. I had like 30 different people, and I never had that many people like reply to something.
Yeah.
I had like 30 different people replying like, where you got that? Where you got that? But that's so fire. Where you got that? And I'm like, I made it, bro. Like, so I'm like, all right, let me buy a couple hats and let me make an Instagram. So I made an Instagram and I got like 100 followers the first day. I'm like, oh, I guess people actually like this. So my whole goal from the beginning, from the day I started making hats, was like, yo, I need celebs. Celebs is what just takes it to another level. It just makes people take it more serious. It's like it is whack because like we live in a day and age where like you need to see that. Like people need to see that. People are me, right? So it's like they need to see their favorite artists. They need to see their favorite athletes and these things to feel the validation to even buy something from somebody that's not a store. So for somebody that knows me, for them to have to want to buy something from me, they're not gonna buy it because it's me. They're gonna buy it because it's like it's validated. So my whole thing from the beginning was like celebrities, and that's what I was on. I would hit up every celebrity possible that I messed with, rappers, everything. I'll send them DMs, and I'll just keep hitting up. And then 2 months into making hats, I got Rick Ross in the hats by just trying to hit up different people, hitting up every single family member of his, every single thing possible, anybody that had to do with MMG throughout his whole following. I got a hold of his road manager. His road manager was like, "Yeah, bro, this is dope. I'm from New York, bro. I fuck with your shit. Let me send you his address. Send me his address, and I sent Rick Ross hats, and he started wearing them. He'll post them. He'll tag me. That was already 2 months of making hats, so I'm like, all right, I guess I got something. So.
Yeah.
That just drove me to just keep running and just keep getting more people. And then a couple months after that, I had got in Alfa, and that's really when everything changed. The day I met Alfa, I had 400 followers, and he put me on his story, and I went up 4,000 followers
Wow.
in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So my entire business completely flipped. It
Wow.
went from it being like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's a little hat page, to like 4,000 something followers. That shit now it's like, oh shit, it's official.
Yeah.
Then he was wearing it and everything. Like I started giving him hats in 2021, and he wears them to this day. And it's like
Wow.
in every single music video, all the songs that we like, Go Go Dance, all those songs that he's had the most pop in, the one with Peso Pluma, all those songs is all with my hats on.
Yeah. And how do you avoid, like, I feel like there's now within society, like, we used to have this certain level of audacity, and now it's like everyone's so afraid to be cringe or embarrassing, and like, I don't want to reach out to this person or like go up to this person because I don't want to like deal with that embarrassment. How did you like defy that? And like,
to be honest, it's really just trial and error. Like when I would first approach them, it would be more like I needed them, more like a fan. Then I realized that they would treat you a certain way. So like first impressions is everything. Those first few seconds with those artists, if you're like, Alfa, come here, I want to give you something. He already sees you a different way than you getting introduced by somebody to him.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Randy. He makes these hats. That introduction is way different than you catching them on the side. So like a lot of people see, like I'll have a bunch of celebs and stuff. They'll think that I'm like waiting for them outside for them to come out their hotel to be like, Osuna, come here. But that's not how I do it. How at this point I go to people around them. If I want you, I'm gonna go to your husband. If I want you, I'm gonna go to your best friend. I'm gonna go to your stylist. I'm gonna go to your whatever it is. I'm gonna go to everybody around you, and I'm gonna just be like, yo, I would love to give Thatiana some hats. What's your favorite color? I got you. Whatever you need, pick something out, and I got you. And I just go through that angle because then their friend is just they're gonna introduce me to you correctly. Yeah. Yo, this is my friend Randy. He makes customized hats, and that introduction is like the game changer. So I just learned throughout time that trying to catch them on a craziness, yeah, you may get it to them, but there is no longevity in it. I would just catch those people for that one day and then I'll never see them again. Now I'm doing it in a different way where it's like I'm asking for certain things. I'm asking for them to follow me on the gram if they can. I'm asking for their number. If not, I'm getting whoever's right next to them's number. So like I try to just go at it at a more professional way because that, like I said, that first impression is literally everything. And that's how I've been able to get the artists I have and then like continue to work with them.
Yeah. And if definitely recommend following Randy because your content just shows your hustle too. And like, I love the videos of like you almost always finding a way. Like you're gonna find a way to get a hat to someone.
I'm gonna find a way. I say it all the time. Like I gotta get to these people. When I have something set, like I gotta do it.
Yeah.
But it just be funny because like on my gram, you only get to see like what I end up posting, and I'm very unorganized a lot of the times when it comes to the posting. Like, I really just post stuff whenever I feel like it. Like I could do something with I could see whatever couple today, and I'm not gonna post it until like I really feel like it. Or let's say I'm just low. I'm low on content that day. I'm like, let me post this couple picture so it could go back up.
Yeah.
So like you're not even gonna know what I post until I post it, and you don't know what I had to even do to get next to that person. A lot of people just see me with a celeb, and they don't even know everything that I had to do to even get close to that person. They just think that it's easy because you see somebody familiar that you know with somebody that you idolize, that you watch on TV, that you listen to on the phone. Yeah. So it's like, it's cool though. I feel like people see it and they get excited, and that's cool. Yeah. It just sucks because, like I said, sometimes I forget who's watching. Yeah. Until like I see people after a while and they're like, yo, bro, you've been going crazy. I'm like, damn, I be forgetting really who's watching because that's not what I do it for. Where other people that do stuff for that, for validation. Like I do everything for me. I do everything for my future and whatever's gonna make my brand grow. I don't do anything for nobody else. I don't do something for clout. I'm not an influencer. I don't want to be an influencer. Never wanted to be. So like everything that I do is strictly for my business. The only reason why my face is out there is because I do everything by myself. There's no other face to put with the hats. Like I have no choice but to make content and stuff so that people could get like a realer feel.
Yeah. And how do you avoid like a security situation? Like, have you ever been confronted by security or been kicked out of somewhere?
On the
or like, because I would fear getting arrested.
The thing is that you can't get arrested. Yeah. To my knowledge, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing crazy. Yeah. But to me, you can't get arrested for trying to get into the doors. And a lot of the times, like I said, I'll explain to them what I'm doing and everything. So I'll be like, yo, I make customized hats. I got something for him. Look, this is who I work with. And like I've built my Instagram to where it's a fire portfolio. Like I could show any artist or whoever on my page, and they either already see my work or they know anybody that I work with, and they're like, okay, this shit is official. So like a lot of the times I'll do that, or I'll hook them up. I really, when it comes to getting to the next level, I don't care to hook people up, give somebody a hat. Like that's really like the easiest part for me. If I need to get to you and all I gotta do is give your best friend a hat,
Yeah.
I'll give your best friend 2 hats just so they could be happy. So the next time I could give you something else.
Yeah.
So like the security guards is the same thing.
Yeah.
Like for example, like I went to 3 different Anuel concerts. I went to 2 in New York and then the one here in Miami, and they were all back to back weekends. First weekend, security guard was like, wasn't really letting me in. Like, who is this guy? The second concert was like, okay, he recognized me, and I'm like, yo, next week I'm gonna bring you a hat, and he was like, yeah, whatever. And then the third one here in Miami, I catch him and I give him the hat. I didn't even say anything. I just gave him the hat, and he was so surprised. One, to see me here in Miami. He was like, "The fuck you doing here? I just seen you last Friday." And
New
then
York.
two, I had something ready for him, and so he was like, but yeah, he was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" The same thing with Anuel. Anuel, I seen him 2 weekends. I seen him Friday in the Prudential, the next Friday in the Barclays, and then the next Friday here in the Casella. And when he saw me here after the show and stuff, he just see me like what the fuck? I'm like, yo, this he really be outside, and then he just goes and takes a picture of me. Mind you, he don't be taking pictures really with anybody.
Yeah.
But like he sees me, he knows exactly what I'm doing, and like he goes y él se pone ahí mismito para
Yeah.
tirarse el foto. So like that'd be cool.
I like how you work outward and inward. Like I feel like people just try to get inward and then focus otherwise, but you're like, community is so important, especially for like artists. Like they love to have their friends and like security and teams like taken care
Those are
of.
the make or break it people.
Yes.
If you're not good with them, you're done.
Yeah.
Those are the people that could easily put you on or easily ruin your whole play.
Yeah.
If they feel like you didn't, and that's something that I deal with a lot, and sometimes, most times it sucks because it's like I'm worried about the artist and making sure that they good and whatever they need. But to even get in the room with them, I gotta make sure they people is good. And
Yeah.
if they don't feel good, then they're upset, and then they make shit more difficult. And then they could even tell the artist something like, "Yo, don't mess with him. He ain't hook us up." And that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
That's happened to me with really big artists. That's happened to me with people like Alfa, where the people around them, they feel like I didn't give enough. And that's honestly just because a lot of brands, they'll give these guys boxes of clothes, boxes of stuff, and there's no problem with that. But like my work, I'm doing that all by hand. Like all this stuff is all by hand. It's not like things that I'm buying in bulk from China or something. If it's something like that, and I'm getting it for the low, I'm getting it for $10. I'll give everybody in the room something. But like
Yeah.
these hats, I'm buying them at what it costs. So go to the store and go to find a hat. That's the price, and then I'm putting my work into it, and then besides that, I already have built my name and image, which is a part of like the price. And I feel like I'm not even taxing. I'm charging $80 for a hat.
Yeah.
When it's in a store, if you go to Lids today and you go to buy a hat and put your name on it, it's gonna cost you damn near $80. That's really just what it costs. $50 hat, $20 name, and you already there. And I'm giving you something that's a one of one. So those guys sometimes they're spoiled. You feel me? With the people that are around them. You're with a multi-million-dollar international artist. People pull up on them with, like I said, with boxes of clothes. So when I go and I'm like, yeah, 1 for you, 2 for you, they'll be like, yeah, lo Polan, una, a nosotros. So it's like that always happens to me, and then like they'll mess it up for me. If they're mad at me, they're not gonna let me go see them.
Yeah.
If I say, yo, can you, because Alfa don't speak to him direct, so I have to go to everybody around, unless he grabs their phone and calls me. Like he'll just call me from one of their phones. Necesito 30 gorra. But it like if I call somebody around them, like, yo, could you tell him that if he needs anything to let me know, they're not gonna do it because they're like,
Yeah.
he ain't even hooking us up. That other guy's giving us 10 hats.
Wow.
So it's like you have to make sure that those people are good. So it's like it's hard. It's a lot harder than people would think. It's a lot harder than it looks. Although, like I said, sometimes I make it look like it's something normal. That's really like how I really try to do all my content. My content, I try to make it look the realest possible because like it's really what it is. Half the time, half the pictures that I take is me like yo, can you take this picture real quick?
Yeah.
And giving the phone to somebody that's next to them because I don't even go with nobody.
Yeah.
And a lot of
That's
my
what I'm
videos is like
saying,
that
though.
too.
Like,
My
I feel
videos
like
be, that's why I bought the metas.
I will admit that like sometimes I be at events and I be scared to pass them on my phone. So it's really cool that you don't have that. Like,
It's like I need to do that. If not, I wasn't there.
yeah. Like I've legit gone to events by myself and I'm like, damn, I really would love to show that I'm here.
Oh, no, I'm giving it to the security guard. I'm giving it to the best friend. I'm giving it to the girl. Like, can you please take this picture real quick?
You need to hold
with certain things like that. Yo no tengo vergüenza.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
That's a skill you have.
No, yeah.
You need to host
no
like a
shame.
TED Talk.
No shame.
A no shame TED Talk.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I like I said, at first I wasn't like that. At first, I'd be nervous. I'd be scared. Like as anybody. Like I'm meeting people that I'm listening to. I'm meeting people that I watch, and like sometimes it gets really weird. Like I don't know. I get starstruck a lot of times, but I'm meeting people of these levels, or it's like there's no other way. But you got to be starstruck. They're the biggest of the biggest people I'm listening to every day. So it's just like I said, it's just really trial and error. I just have learned that first impression is everything. Like if I meet somebody for the first time and I act like a fan, it's over. Yeah. Like I would have to show them through time that I'm not and stuff. So like that's like the hardest part of it.
And is there any type of person that you wouldn't do a hat for, or is it open for everyone?
It's open for everybody. Yeah. It's just the people that I go after, it's just people that I genuinely like. I'm not just gonna get whoever just because they're famous. Yeah. That's like, well, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people think that. Like I'm just getting whoever just because they got a name. And that's really not the case. There's plenty of artists, plenty of people that hit me up that I don't answer or don't follow through because I don't like how they spoke to me or however it is. Like a lot of these artists are very entitled. They think just because they're artists that they could just get whatever. They could just hit you up and be like, ¿Qué lo que tú me tienes? I just look at it like nothing. No tengo nada. Not with that attitude. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, my name is Randy. Oh, you like the hats? That's fire. What you need? And that's so much different. And I literally have so many people that just hit me up like that. Like, yeah, what you got for me? ¿Qué me tiene? Yeah. That as a first message is crazy. So like, I dub a lot of people or people that I've done stuff with and worked with, and throughout the line they don't show me no love or they'll show other people love. I'll just back off and I'll just take a couple steps back. And then when they see me running around doing my runarounds with other people, with other artists, then they're like, Diablo, Pola, me tiene botado. Yeah. That's always what they do. Diablo, Pola, ¿qué me tienen? Tú no tienes nada contigo ahí. That's just how a lot of artists are. Yeah, they're just very, very entitled. They're expecting stuff. And I try my hardest to make them value my work. I value my work OD. Yeah. No one else is sitting down there for an hour throwing on rhinestones with a pinza. Nobody's doing that for me. I don't got somebody working for me and doing that. So I value myself and my work. And sometimes, do I miss opportunities? Yeah. But I have more self-respect. My respect is worth so much more. Yeah. Before, I used to pull up on artists and give them 5 hats. But then they wouldn't really value it that much because they have 5 of them. They'll probably give one to their mans. That's the worst. And you give somebody a bunch of stuff and then you see everybody around them wearing it. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but no, that shit wasn't for you. I had sent that.
I made that specifically.
So now when I see an artist, I give them like 2 hats. 1 hat, 2 hats. And they're going to love that 1 hat. Yeah. And they're going to keep wearing it. And then the day that they wear something else, they're like, diablo, pero esta no brilla. And then they throw it back on. And then they're like, damn, I need some more colors. And then that's when they come back.
Yeah. We were actually talking about this the other day, me and a colleague, because we were saying that like this also applies to like Latino media, where sometimes people just expect you to cover them. Yeah. And it's like, it's supposed to feel like collaboration, like coming together, like community, we don't need you, bro. Where people just be like, cover this, and it's like, all right, hi, like you just said, like, how are you?
I deal with that a lot.
Let's work together. We deal with that so much too. And it's just like,
and a lot of them, even if I was to dub them, like they could be mad at the second, but a lot of them respect it. Yeah, because they're like, they don't hear a lot of no's. Yeah, and I was like,
sometimes you need
like, oh shit, he said no.
We need to bring back saying no.
I agree. There's a lot of yes men, a lot of
yes men, a lot of people not putting people in their place.
I agree.
We need to bring back some sort of shame. Bring back shame.
I agree.
Because not enough people are hearing no. And
no, that's a fact. I'm definitely telling artists no. definitely say
I could tell with the way that certain
no.
people move. I'm just like, they've never heard a no in their
Yeah,
life.
I'm telling you, a lot of these artists, they got it sweet. They
Yeah.
got it very, very, very sweet. But they respect, when you respect your work, they respect it. Like I'm at this point, I've worked OD hard, and I'm very well respected, especially with the artists that I deal with, and which are some of the biggest artists in the world. Like this is where like I wish I'd be recording stuff. Like I wish I could show their reaction like when they see me like on Osuna or something. Like Osuna see me back there, and now I'm the last person he would expect to be there
Yeah.
because he knows where I live, and I don't make music. So me being in the back dressing room of where Osuna gotta go is like the last place. So he's seen me. He's like, Paula, mi máquina, jumps on me and gives me the biggest hug. And it's like, that's that's my favorite artist. That's somebody I've been listening to
Yeah.
since 2016 that I listen to almost every single day. I throw on an Osuna song. So like having the respect of people that I actually like fuck with, look up to, and stuff like that means everything to me. Uh, those things, those moments like that, is what makes me be stern and respect my work and have to value my work. I'm like, yo, bro, I have Osuna bugging out like this. I got Capo bugging out like this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that I'm not worried about the lower one, but I'm not gonna deal with or tolerate certain things from not just lower artists, but just any artist. I'm not gonna deal
Yeah.
with certain things after working towards what I've been working with.
Yeah. To wrap up our conversation, if our audience could walk away with one key takeaway from you today, one belief, habit, ritual, what would you want them to adopt?
If you want to do something and you're passionate about something and you want to get it done, just do it a la mala. Whatever you gotta do, get it done. If you gotta take a flight, if you gotta drive 3 hours, if you gotta spend all night working on that thing, do it. Cause the work and just the results is just worth so much more than the little headache that you got to deal with in between. Like when I want to do something, I'm gonna go and do it no matter what. A lo loco. Like I'm fortunate that at this point in time that I could do that. I have enough freedom and stuff that I could just make moves. Like when I wanted to come to the Latin billboards, I had no way of going inside. But I'm like, yo, bro. But if I fly to Miami, yeah, a la mala that I gotta go there because I'm already out here and I know myself. I won't be able to just sit there and just watch it all happen. So it's like that. I just have that mentality that it's like if I want to get something, I'm gonna dive head first. I'm gonna go to lengths that I need to go to. I'm gonna spend the whole night making hats. I'm gonna drive to wherever I need to drive to get whoever I need. So that would pretty much be it. Just whatever you want to do, just go and run at it a la mala. Like I'm gonna make it happen. Like I don't. It's not that I don't take no as an answer. I'm like before no, I'll be like I gotta try at least.
Yeah.
And I would never let somebody like close the door or something for me. Like nah, I'm gonna go there and let somebody close the door for me. Like I rather deal with it myself. If I have to dish something to someone else to bring it to someone else, like I'd rather just go myself. I'll wait months. That's the thing also. Like I'm very patient. As much as I'm crazy and run around, I'm very, very patient.
Yeah.
Like if there's an artist that I want and I know that they're in town, but there's not a way of me really getting there, I'm not gonna force it. I'd rather sit down with him. So it's either because I deal with a lot of like, let's say I want to get an artist and I'm talking to somebody around them, they could be like, "Yo, tú me lo puedes mandar," and I'll just give it to him. I'm like, "Nah, I'll just wait for y'all to be in New York."
Yeah.
And 4 months later, when they're in New York, they'll hit me up, and then that's how I do certain things. Just happen for me like that.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather do things the right way than just rushing it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard because it's like a balance of like getting shit done, but also taking your time.
Yeah. I agree. And honestly, I was like, I gotta go get shit done. This is what this episode has me feeling like.
Like you see, I pulled up in the maleta. I had the maleta.
He
I got that
legitimately pulled
maleta
up with a
over there.
maleta full of hats. Like
Right after
ready.
this, I was leaving. I have a maleta filled with hats. I'm about to go to Orlando. I got like 2 stores that want stuff in Orlando. So I'm taking a flight back to New York tomorrow. I just bought it in the Uber on the way here.
Yeah.
I just bought my flight from Orlando back to New York. I'm gonna take a train right after this to Orlando.
Yeah.
Go to the stores, see my boy Mike Talks, and then leave tomorrow.
Hustling. But
Yo.
no, honestly, like you see it and like I saw it before I even met you, but like I saw even more of it like in hearing your story and like hearing more about you and like meeting you. I was like, you have it, like the hustle. Like when we say hustle, I feel like it's so overused now, and it's very rare that you meet someone with like true hustle, and I feel like you have that. So, but thank you so much for coming on here. Where can everyone pick up? Do they hit you up? Can they find your hats?
So I have my website, Polancaps.com. On there, I got a bunch of hats. I'm always gonna have hats on there. But if you want something personalized, something with your name, or if you have an idea or you have an outfit that you need something, you can send me a DM. My Instagram is Polancaps. Yeah, I try my best. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm gonna answer in 2 seconds because I'm human and like I gotta go to like the other folder to go to request. So like, I try my best, and sometimes I procrastinate. Sometimes people get a little mad. But I'm human, yo. I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out every day.
We all are. Honestly, I'm the same. That request folder be like taking me down.
That request, I went through my request the other day and I had a whole Telemundo interview. Oh. That was sitting there for like 10 days.
Oh, see, yeah.
But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when I get back.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I had it sitting there for like 10 days because I just didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
And like the person maybe had like 100 followers, but he just works there.
Yeah.
So like it was like
it got
super
hidden,
low.
It got buried in the folder. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that get buried. I'm like, no, because it's sad because you don't want to miss that. But I get the purpose of it.
The other day I bought a notebook and I just started writing down everybody in my request that wanted something hat related. So I could go back and start hitting people up because my brain just can't. My brain can't do it.
Okay, well, I could sit here and talk to you for hours, but we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much,
I appreciate
Randy, for coming on and doing this for us and really inspiring us because I'm like, let's go get shit done, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and stay tuned for our next episode. Down to a T.